Hi, welcome back. And for our session, let's have quarter two, module five, and it's about summarizing key information. Summarizing seems to be an easy task for many, but a lot of people find it a tough task to pull off. This is because summarizing as a skill requires full comprehension of an original material as well as an application of essential skills in reading and writing. And now, let's begin. At the end of the lesson, you'll be able to identify the topic sentence or main idea of a paragraph, explain the importance of determining the main idea, summarize a passage, and realize the need to know on summarizing as an important study. Let's try the first activity. Directions. Read the following text and answer the questions that follow. You are given a minute to answer, and your timer starts now. 3, 2, 1, time's up. All right. For number one, in the first sentence, the forest is blank to many plants and animals. The correct answer is letter B, home. For number two, the main idea of the paragraph is found in the blank part of the paragraph. That's letter B, last. For number three, which sentence states the main idea of the paragraph? The correct answer is letter B. Forests are useful as well as beautiful. And number four, what is the best title for the above paragraph? And the answer is letter D, uses of forest and woodlands. Congratulations to those who got a perfect score, 4 over 4. And can you share how you managed to do it? While to those who got one or two mistakes, no worries because I'll guide you within a minute to comprehend with this given task. Let's recall about a paragraph. A paragraph is a group of sentences that develops one main idea. It is a unit of thought in which all the sentences present and develop one main idea. The main idea is usually found in one sentence called the topic sentence. The other sentences support the main idea with examples, details, facts, reasons, or incidents. These are called the supporting details. Many paragraphs have the topic sentence in the beginning. Other paragraphs have the topic sentence in the middle. Still, the other paragraphs end with the topic sentence that summarizes in one final statement the specific information that came before. Let us take these examples. The Philippines has rich natural resources. It is rich in minerals, including gold, silver, copper, nickel, and iron. It has extensive forests and agricultural lands. It is one of the world's largest producers of sugar, bananas, mangoes, and copra. Fish and other marine products abound in Philippine waters because its 7,103 islands are surrounded by the China Sea, the Pacific Ocean, and then the Sulu Sea. Can you tell me the topic sentence? Let's see if you got it. The topic sentence is the Philippines has rich natural resources. It expresses the main idea of the paragraph. It is found at the beginning of the paragraph, and then the supporting sentences are those that give details about the main idea. How about this paragraph? Quarterbacks must have skill in the act of throwing a pass and they must think quickly. Running backs must also be fast on their feet and quick to move away from tacklers. Linemen, on the other hand, must be good at blocking the running advances of the other team, and they must develop strength and determination. Each position in football requires special skills. What do you think is the topic sentence? Alright, the topic sentence is each position in football requires special skills. It is the main idea. It is found at the last part of the paragraph, and its supporting details are written before it. We have to take note that to find the topic sentence in a paragraph, look for the sentence that acts as an umbrella for all the ideas in the other sentences. Have our second activity. Directions: complete the statements with a word from the word pool. You are given a minute to do it, and your timer starts now. Alright, time's up. Let's check if you got the correct answer. Number one, a blank is a shortened version of a piece of writing. The answer is summary. Number two, a summary blank a selection but highlights its main points. The answer is condenses. Number three, a summary eliminates blank, examples, supporting points, and comments. The answer is details. And number four, we need to summarize when the text or passage is very blank. The answer is long. And then for number five, summarizing trains students to identify blank ideas and focus on the important details. The correct answer is irrelevant. Congratulations to those who got it, like 5/5. And to those who got one or two mistakes, no worries. This is just an introduction to what is summary, and after learning it, you still have the chance to get a perfect score in performance assessment test. Let's compare the original paragraph towards summarized paragraph. Which of the paragraphs do you easily understand? Do you understand the original version or the summarized version? Does the summarized paragraph contain the same idea as the original one? Improving your comprehension skills requires you to simplify ideas. You may have come across long selections and you are required to simplify them in your own words. To comprehend better, you must learn to locate main ideas in paragraphs, note supporting details, and distinguish between important and unimportant details. What is a summary? A summary is a shortened version of a piece of writing. It condenses a selection but highlights or restates its main points. A summary eliminates details, examples, supporting points, explanation, and comments, making important points easy to understand. Now, why do we summarize? First, we summarize when the text or passage is very long, and a long text is understandable when its important details are simplified and easy to understand. Next, when there are a lot of minor details in the text that distract from the main points. Lastly, we summarize to check one understanding of the text. Let us try to make a summary of the passage. Right after supper, Pepe found it hard to study for a test. So he listened to some music, but it only made him sleepy. He opened the windows of his room to let in fresh air, yet it didn't work either. Then he went out to the living room to join his sisters working on their modules, but he was distracted by their noise. So he decided to do some push-ups to make him feel energized. Finally, as he sat down on his chair, he began reading his books, reviewed notes, and answered the exercises given. Now let's have the summary. Pepe found it hard to study for a test. He tried listening to music, opening the windows of his room, and going out to the living room, but none of this worked. So he did some push ups to energize him, and finally, he got himself to study. To be able to achieve such a summary, let's have these guidelines in writing a summary. Here are simple steps to make a summary. Number one, read carefully and understand the passage. Number two, once you've read it thoroughly, identify its topic or main idea. Number three, underline the key words in the passage to keep focused so that you do not deviate from the task at hand. Number four, eliminate supporting details, events, examples, comments, and explanations. Number five, use your own words in making your summary in just 2 to 3 sentences. And number six, read aloud and correct. Read a summary aloud, correcting any mistakes. Let's try. Directions. Read the following text and make its summary. Root crops are a good substitute for rice and corn among the people in the highlands. These crops are cassava, gabe, kamote, ubi, and tugi. They are cooked in several ways, like boiling, broiling, frying, or making them into jam, pastillas, and pudding. Root crops are rich in carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. They are easy to grow and they require little care. When rice is out of supply, root crops are there to the rescue. Now you are given a minute to write a summary. And your timer starts now. All right, time's up. Remember to keep it short, 2 to 3 sentences. That's good for a summary. Now, here's my summary. Root crops are good substitute for rice and corn among the people in the uplands. These are rich in nutrients, easy to grow, and cooked in various ways. Congratulations, everyone, for a great job today. And we've reached the last part of our session, and that's sum it up. To understand what you read, you need to learn how to summarize. Summarizing is like planning for gold. It helps you look for and find the main points and key details in every paragraph. Effective learning is all about identifying and understanding main points and key details. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you've learned something today. Have a great day, everyone, and see you next time. Bye!